Presentation is brought to you by K-Nest, one of the key supporters of this event. K-Nest is a known name in the real estate industry. To take us through their presentation, may I invite on stage Mr. Ralph Craven, the President, Corporate Communications, to give us more insights about the company. With a huge round of applause, let us invite Mr. Ralph Craven to stage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a big thank you to CREDAI Maharashtra for allowing K-Nest to do a presentation and for allowing us to be part of this wonderful community to change not only the lives of the builders, but also the lives of the people who are working tirelessly to build fantastic buildings across Maharashtra and the rest of India. So without much of ado, we'd like to have a short presentation which very briefly talks about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do at K-Nest. So can we have the AV, please? Sorry, that is our brand sponsorship video. Can we have the other one, the corporate video? So Rahul Dravid is our brand ambassador. Thank you. So as dependable as it gets, we have Rahul Dravid as our brand ambassador. Just a short, quick presentation about K-Nest. We are located in Pune, which is Talegaon, and our factory is spread over close to 35 lakh square feet, one of the largest aluminium formwork manufacturing in the region. Can we have the presentation? So this is our factory, which is in Talegaon. We also have a completely automated factory, which is about 1 kilometer away, which produces several standard panels as well as complicated panels, which we have. Can we have the next slide? So one of the biggest things for everyone is to reduce timeline and to ensure that we are, having our buildings delivered on time. So one of the important things is to use aluminium formwork, which does help you do that. We are able to complete and curate very complicated structures as well as designs in aluminium formwork. Comparing from traditional to more modern ways, we see a huge cost saving on the use of aluminium formwork at the site. We are focusing on a green vision, wherein we try and eliminate the use of wood and move more into a sustainable material, which is aluminium formwork. Some of the softwares that we use to design, or replicate the designs of the architects into aluminium formwork is very intricate, and we have our own in-house design software, which helps us to do this in 3D. We also have, virtual reality, which is one of the ways that we allow developers and contractors to see the project even before they start doing the work, using our materials. So this is a big value add for the developers. This is some of the interesting designs that we have done. This is for Signature Global in Gurgaon. We also have RK Studio, which is in Mumbai. You can see they have very intricate fins which are used, and we're able to achieve this using aluminium formwork. So some more detailed images about these particular fins. We also have Shobha Reality having the Victorian style in Bangalore, where you can see the arches and the archways, also the columns which are being created. We also have My Home in Avali, Hyderabad, creating some fantastic structures in design. M3M, Smart World, Gurgaon, also using aluminium formwork for their structures. So why K-Nest? Why does everyone want to use aluminium formwork, or better known My One, in their construction? So at K-Nest, we ensure that we use the best materials in aluminium, sustainable for the strength required to handle the concrete as well as to give you the right kind of finishes. So we use aluminium grade 6061 T6. Also, the weight of the aluminium that we use is very light. It's close to about 21 to 23 kilos, which is easily manageable by a single person. We also have a slab cycle which can be completed within 7 to 8 days, which is fantastic if you want to have a project being completed on time. K-Nest has grown over the years from 2014 when we started to 2023, where we've, initially were doing close to about 1,000 square meters in manufacturing. We now do more than 150,000 square meters in manufacturing, and we're growing. We have a second plant which is coming up in Ahmedabad, which will take care of an additional 50 to 60,000 square meters. So one of the questions I got today from one of the prominent CREDAI members is, how do you check whether the wall, the plumb is correct or not? So traditional methods, we use a plumb bob or a spirit leveler to identify this. But using K-Nest materials, we do offer a great opportunity to have a completely panel sensor. The panel sensor, once put onto the particular wall, will be able to tell you the plumb of the wall to its exact degree. Some of the advantages is the angle detection, reduction of physical checks, where you don't have to have a physical engineer, all the time going and checking each and every wall. You can do random checks. Live data, which can come wirelessly streamed to your mobile or to your device. It has a very long-lasting battery, which means you can go to do this on a daily basis across each and every project. Also, it's a big time saver. So these are some of the technologies developed in-house at K-Nest. We also have something called prop detection, where we are able to ensure that the props are efficiently put at all the respective sites. And we are able to, again, have all of these advantages wirelessly to the site engineer's phone, wherein he can immediately tell whether the props are installed, there is no undulations, there is no props which are not fixed properly at the site. So this is the third technology. We have already applied for the patents. It should be ready by the end of this year, which will allow a robot to go up to each floor and do a detection of the site, right from the plumb, right to the props, right to the entire structure. And this will save a lot of time for the engineers, will save a lot of time also for the community as a whole as we grow. Coming to podiums, we see that a lot more heavier material needs to be used to construct podiums, parkings, initial ground plus 3, ground plus 4 levels. We have something called the deck form. The deck form is a much larger panel which can be used. It can also be used with plywood in conjunction, and if you feel you have multiple projects, you can do away with the wood and save on the environment. You can do the entire structure in aluminium. Safety was one of the big questions that came up earlier. We provide fantastic safety options. We have the perimeter safety screen. This is, I think, growing in popularity because it increases the morale of the staff working on the site. It also ensures, because this comes to ground plus 2.5, which allows the height to be increased and scaled. This is completely on hydraulics, which allows for easy movability. All you need is about 2 laborers to use the hydraulics and move the screen from one level to the next level. These are some of our clients. We're very happy with the people who do work with us, and we do encourage each one of you. If you have questions, we have a lovely stall outside. Please do visit us. Ask your questions about your projects. We'll be more than happy to answer those questions. We have a global footprint, thank you. We are supplying to about 7 countries now already, and we are trying to adopt global standards in terms of quality as well as in terms of finishing. Thank you very much, and we welcome you to our factory.
Thank you. I request Sir to be please here with us on stage for the next 2 minutes. Let us take this opportunity to thank K Nest and to thank him on behalf of CREDAI Maharashtra. May I invite on stage Mr. Amit Mutha, the President CREDAI Ahilya Nagar, and Mr. Abhay Kulkarni, President Jalna, to come up and felicitate and thank Mr. Ralph for this wonderful presentation on K-Nest, and I would like to thank him on behalf of CREDAI Maharashtra for adding so much value to this session, so much value to MahaCON 2025. Thank you for partnering with us. Thank you. Let us all put a huge round of applause and thank our sponsor, K-Nest. Thank you once again. Thank you, everyone. Moving on with